Hey there! Today I'm going to show you guys how to create a paper weaving. You're going to either have some papers that you've already made, or you need to go to the store and get two papers this size. And here are the two papers I selected. On the short side, on the back of both of them, you need to write your name. So I'm going to take and I'm going to write my name on the back here. You can use a pencil. I am going to use a Sharpie so you can see it on the video. So you're writing your name on the shorter side. And here is how the back of your papers are going to look when they're finished. One's going to be your strips. And one is going to be your loom. And here's how you go about creating the loom. You're going to take two fingers and you're going to put two fingers here, and you're going to put a dot. You're going to put two fingers here and put another dot. Two fingers here and put another dot. Two fingers here and put another dot. Then you're going to use your ruler and you're going to line up the dot with that line you've drawn at the very top, and you're going to draw a straight line down. Now let me demonstrate on this paper here. This is going to be my loom, and I'm going to take and I'm going to fold it as if you were folding a card, like a birthday card. Line up your ends and then press down on the crease. Where your name is where you're going to draw that vertical line. You're going to line your ruler up with the edge of your paper, and you're going to draw a line. And this is going to be my loom. Then I'm going to take my two fingers, I'm going to put them here, and I'm going to put a dot, just a small dot's fine. I'm going to take and put my fingers here and put another dot. I'm going to take my fingers and put them here to create another dot. And I'm going to put my fingers here and create another dot. Now here's where we line up our dot to the line that we've drawn. And that line right there, we're not going to cut past that line when we go to start cutting. Line the dot up and draw a line. You need to hold your ruler in the middle. That way your ruler does not slip, because if you hold it at one side and try to draw a line, it might end up slipping on you. So make sure you always hold your ruler in the very middle. Okay, and there we go. And in just a few minutes, we're going to cut all the way up to this line here. We're not going to cut over that line, are we, Violet?
Nope.
Okay, on this other piece of paper, this is going to be our strips for our loom.
You know the lid for this?
I do not. It might be on the floor. You're going to take your ruler once again on your other piece of paper. You're going to line it up with the edge, and then you're going to draw a line. Then you're going to line up your ruler on that line that you just drew, and you're going to draw another line. You're going to take it and line it up and do that all the way across. Great. Oops, that paint right there. There we go. And do that all the way across. There. And now what we're going to do, we're going to cut up to that line that goes across. Do not cut any further past that line. You might end up cutting your paper in two. So please make sure you're cutting very carefully all the way up, very slowly. And you're going to do the same thing here. But you're not going to cut these out all at once. We're going to do this down there on the carpet, but let me show you how to go about getting started. This here is where your name is. On the opposite side of where your name is, you're going to cut one strip out at a time. Cut on that line, cut as straight as you can, cut all the way up, and you're only cutting one strip out at a time. Okay, and I'm going to set that to the side. I don't need that right now. I'm going to use this little strip here. I'm going to take my paper and make sure that you've lined up your name is on where the edge is and your line. That way when you open it up, that's going to be your loom. Now we're going to weave over, under, over, under. It's going to be a pattern. So what you're going to do is this is your loom, and you're going to weave. This paper is going to go under this strip, but then it's going to go over this strip. It's going to go under the next one. It's going to go over this one, and it's going to go under that one. I'm going to scoot it all the way down. Now, at this point, I'm ready to cut my next strip. So I'm going to cut my next strip. The reason why we only cut one out at a time is we may run out of time and not get our whole weaving, paper weaving created today. That way we only have our loom and our strips that have not been cut to clean up. We don't have a whole mess of all of our strips and they don't get mixed up. So now we're going to take our next strip, and like I said, we're going to do this down there on the carpet, but I just wanted to go ahead and give you a little idea of what we're going to do here. So this first strip that we have woven has gone under this loom. The next one is going to go over. So I'm going to go over this one here. So I'm going to go over. I'm going to go under this second one. Over there. Under this one. And then over. And then I'm going to scoot it all the way down. If you find that your strips are going on top of one another, means you have woven something incorrectly. Means you haven't fully done the pattern of over, under, over, under. All right. Then you're going to cut the next one. And how are we going to start this next strip? Let's see. This one's under the first loom. The second one begins over. So under, over, under. You got it. So under.
Under.
Then over.
Over.
Under.
Under.
Over.
Over.
And under.
Under.
And then scoot it all the way down. Okay, and we're going to keep doing that all the way across. Oops, sorry. When you get to the very end, you may not have quite enough room to do another whole strip, so you might need to cut your strip down smaller. And it's going to be tight here at the end, but this one's going to start over. This one's going to go under. Get in there. This one's going to go over.
Under.
And there's Violet. You hear Violet. And there's under. And then that's my little girl Violet. She's 5. And there we go. And I'm going to show you what to do now. Okay, now here is Violet's finished weaving right here. And what we want to do is we want to secure the strips by putting a little teeny tiny dot of glue.
That's mine.
And there's another finished one that I created. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift up our strips and we're going to take a little dot of glue. And I mean a little teeny tiny dot of glue, and you're going to hold it down. And another dot of glue and glue it down. And another dot of glue. You're going to do it on the front, both sides, and you're going to do it on the back, both sides. That way they don't slip out. All right? Thank you very much. Have fun.